Your question is, the Supreme Court of India tenders advice to the President on a matter of law or fact. Your options are A. On its initiative, B. Only if he seeks such advice, C. Only if the matter relates to the fundamental rights of citizens, or D. Only if the issue poses a threat to the unity and integrity of the country. Right answer is B. Only if he seeks such advice. Your question is, who has the right under the Constitution to seek the opinion of the Supreme Court on the question of law? Your options are A. President, B. Any High Court, C. Prime Minister, or D. All the above. Right answer is A. President. Your question is, consider the following statements. The Supreme Court of India tenders advice to the President of India on matters of law or fact. 1. On its initiative, on any matter of larger public interest. 2. If he seeks such advice. 3. Only if the matters is related to the fundamental rights of the citizens. Which of the following statements given above is or are correct? Your options are A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. 3 only, or D. 1 and 2. Right answer is B. 2 only, if he seeks such advice. Your question is, under which article of the Indian Constitution did the President make a reference to the Supreme Court to seek the court's opinion on the constitutional validity of the Election Commission's decision on deferring the Gujarat Assembly elections in the year 2002? Your options are A. Article 142, B. Article 143, C. Article 144, or D. Article 145. Right answer is B. Article 143. Your question is, which of the following articles of the Constitution of India have been declared by the Supreme Court as the inviolable basic structure of the Constitution? Select the correct answer from the quotes given below. 1. Article 32, 2. Article 226, 3. Article 227, 4. Article 245. Quotes. Your options are A. 1, 2 and 3, B. 1, 3 and 4, C. 1, 2 and 4, or D. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right answer is A. 1, 2 and 3. Article 32, Article 226, Article 227. Your question is, to become a judge of Supreme Court, a person must be an advocate in High Court for at least how many years? Your options are A. 20, B. 10, C. 8, or D. 25. Right answer is B. 10. Your question is, I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, perform the duties of my office, uphold the Constitution and law. It is the form of oath taken by. Your options are A. The President of India, B. The Chief Justice of India, C. The Member of Parliament, or D. The Governor. Right answer is B. The Chief Justice of India. Your question is, who amongst the following, recently appointed as Supreme Court judge, was not earlier judge of a High Court? Your options are A. D.Y. Chandrachud, B. A.M. Khanwilkar, C. L. Nageshwar Rao, or D. Ashok Bhushan. Right answer is C. L. Nageshwar Rao. Your question is, which of the following statements is not true about the power of Supreme Court of India? Your options are A. It has the exclusive power to issue writs to protect the fundamental rights of the people. B. It has original and exclusive jurisdiction in intergovernmental disputes. C. It has advisory jurisdiction on a question of law or fact which may be referred to it by the President of India. Or D. It has power to review its own judgment or order. Right answer is A. It has the exclusive power to issue writs to protect the fundamental rights of the people. Your question is, which of the following cases comes under the jurisdiction of High Court and Supreme Court? Your options are A. Dispute between the center and states, B. Dispute between states, C. Enforcement of fundamental rights, or D. Protection from violation of the Constitution. Right answer is C. Enforcement of fundamental rights.